Hi guys, the Middle Maniac back again, and this is maybe my second to last video today. It depends on how long this video takes to upload. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, this is the second episode of my new side series, Album Wars. Now, I just did a review on the album Scream Bloody Gore by Death. So now I can do the album wars episode I wanted to do originally. And that is, of course, Scream Bloody Gore by Death versus the Dethalbum 3 by Deathclock. Scream Bloody Gore is, of course, my favorite album, favorite death metal album of all time, although it's also my favorite old school death metal album. And the Dethalbum 3 is my favorite death metal album of the modern era. Yep. So, let's go down these track by track and see which one is the victor. I have to take the sleeve off of this one first. Alright, so I'm going to start with Scream Bloody Gore. Alright, Infernal Death versus I Deagulate Fire. I guess I'm gonna have to go with it's a hard one. I guess I'm gonna have to go with I Deagulate Fire. I mean, I love both songs. I love both I Deagulate Fire and Infernal Death, but honestly, I Deagulate Fire is a slightly more memorable opening song. So, yeah. The Dethalbum 3 gets the first point. Alright. Next up is Zombie Ritual versus Crush the Industry. Oh, this is a tough one. This is a really tough one because Zombie Ritual is a great sort of atmospheric, sort of gross out type of horror song, and then Crush the Industry is very much an epic, brutal headbanger of a song. So, this is difficult. I'm gonna have to go with Zombie Ritual on this one. I mean, Crush the Industry is awesome, but Zombie Ritual is just a very slightly better song. Alright, so Scream Bloody Gore. Spleen Bloody Gore, no. Scream Bloody Gore. What the fuck is Spleen Bloody Gore? I just fucked it up even more. I'm not doing well. My brain, she hurts. Anyway, enough of that nonsense. Alright, so next up is Denial of Life versus Andromeda. Wait, yep. I'm gonna have to go with Denial of Life. Andromeda is a pretty good song, but it's not as memorable as Denial of Life. Still pretty good, but yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Denial of Life on this one. Alright. So, Scream Bloody Gore gets some of the points. Alright. Number 4. Sacrificial versus The Galaxy. I'm gonna have to go with Sacrificial, just because even though The Galaxy is awesome, it is one of the very few songs on here that I feel is lacking a little bit in and sustainability. Like, I don't know, it just feels like it's not as memorable. Like, The Galaxy doesn't feel as memorable as a lot of other stuff on this album, even though it's a great song. But yeah. So I'm gonna have to go with Sacrificial on this one. So Scream Bloody Gore gets another point. Alright, let's see. Mutilation versus wait, where are we? What was number? Mutilation was number 5, so number 5 on this one would have been Starved. Mutilation versus Starved. I'm gonna have to go with Starved, just because Mutilation is one of those songs that, even though it's really, really great, there are some other songs and some other albums that are just better. So I'm gonna have to go with Starved. Dethalbum 3 gets another point. Alright. Regurgitated Guts, number 6, versus Kill Stardo Abominate. I'm gonna have to go with Kill Stardo Abominate on this one, just because it's slightly, very ever so slightly more memorable. Plus, it's just extremely, extremely catchy. I love it. But not that I don't love Regurgitated Guts, but it just kind of loses out in this round. So yeah, Dethalbum 3 gets another point. Alright. Next, let's see. Baptized in Blood versus Ghost Queen. I'm gonna have to go with Baptized in Blood. Again, it's just a matter of fact that one song is slightly more memorable than the other. So yeah, Baptized in Blood gets this point. Alright, next up is Torn to Pieces versus Impeach God. Torn to Pieces is awesome, but Impeach God just knocks it out of the park. Like, it really just like punches it in that other song in the face. Like, come on, catchy song, really awesome music video or lyric video. I think there was a lyric video to it, but yeah, it's a better song overall. Gonna make sure that's in place. But yeah, Impeach God wins this point. Alright. Next up is Evil Dead versus Biological Warfare. I mean, no death metal song can top Evil Dead. So obviously Evil Dead wins this point. I mean, it's just that good of a song. I mean, maybe, I don't know, Spirit Crusher from this final album, The Sound of Perseverance, could maybe top that, but I don't know. Right now, this point in time, my opinion, Evil Dead is the best death metal song and can't be topped, so yeah, this is easy. Evil Dead wins this point. Lady Gore. Alright. Now it is Scream Bloody Gore, the title track, versus Sky Hunter. Like I said in my review of this album, Sky Hunter to me is the my least favorite off this album. I mean, it's not bad, but I just never really. I mean, I like it, but it's never really sort of vibed with me as much as the rest of the songs on this album. But yeah, so Scream Bloody Gore title track gets this point. Alright. Beyond the Unholy Grave versus The Hammer. Oh, what an underrated Deathlock song. Yeah, The Hammer gets this point. Alright. Okay. Last song on each album. Land of No Return versus Rejoin, the epic album closer. Yeah, just by that statement alone, you guys know I'm picking Rejoin. Such a perfect album closer. Alright. But yeah. So, Dethalbum 3 gets this point. And... oh boy. Looks like it's a tie. Yep, for that. Scream Bloody Gore, Dethalbum 3, tied. So I guess they both win. And no, I'm not going to do a rematch because this is fair. So this is very fair. So yeah, this is tied between Scream Bloody Gore and the Dethalbum 3. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, my next video will probably be my last video for today, depending on how long it takes to upload. Yeah. Alright. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.